Music for me is a way to focus energy, whether it's happy, sad. If I'm stuck in an emotion, you can go pick up a guitar and give birth to a song. The name of the project is Rozwell. The name of the album is American Crossing. The vibe is emotional retro rock. We recorded at Direct Image in Nashville, and Jeffrey Teague produced it.
Working with Sherry was tremendous. At the core of music and arts in general is emotion. So my job as a producer is to capture that emotion and how that plays out in her songs and her music.
Some of my musical influences were Fleetwood Mac, Tom Petty, The Police, and more progressive stuff. I couldn't afford to go to Berklee College of Music, and so I worked there on staff. Met a guy who was graduating in the music production and engineering. Started a band, and we played almost every weekend, sometimes twice in one weekend, as an original band for about 8 years in the Boston area, and at places like Mama Kin on Lansdowne Street, the Muse on Nantucket, places that aren't around anymore. And of course, we threw some covers in there sometimes. The earlier work was a lot of emotional alternative rock. The move towards Americana was because it's sort of like rock grown up, but it sounds like retro rock.
I met Sherry through Jeff Teague, her producer. We hit it off immediately, and she had tons of great ideas, and she said, I just need a guitar player that can kind of help put some order to this, put some structure to this, and I said, I'd be happy to. The crew that was assembled for this project just inspired me.
It's so much better when you genuinely love the people that you play with.
You know, Bobby Terry and Nick Buda and Mike Rojas and Jim Carter, just amazing. It was just a joy to sit back and watch them take these songs that, feel so small in the beginning, but then you bring it to these guys, they just lit fire to the songs and they just exploded into these great recordings and arrangements that definitely made us really excited.
It came out great.
It's great to work with someone that's decisive and feels very strongly about certain details of their work.
Writing songs is particularly fun because you never quite know how it's going to come out. The Way is a very emotional song. The Way is a lot about dealing with other people's choices. In life, I think, we always think we can do whatever we want, but what we realize as we get older is that, yeah, you can, but you have to deal with everybody else doing whatever they want. So a lot of times when you love, when you are attached, when you have invested in somebody and they want to do something else, then you have to deal with that. And how we deal with that is really what brings us to the crossroads of American Crossing.
If you listen to the entire album, it takes you through a whole spectrum of things that occur to all of us on an everyday life.
We can't always choose what other people do, but we can always choose how we respond to what other people do. And that's where the crossroads is.
And she's created a set of musical bookends around all those thoughts and emotions that takes the listener on a journey that's rewarding and entertaining.